How's it going, YouTube, and welcome to start the first series here on the channel. We are jumping into Madden 26 Superstar in this series, and I've already gone ahead and created my halfback here, Timbo Slice, and I've played around a little bit with the custom aspect of allocating our point slots to have our archetype for our running back. So we've put 3 into Juke Move, putting the potential of that to 99, same with carrying. Break tackle, we've put that up by 2 points to have a potential 94. Catching, we've put that all the way up because I want to be a viable option that might be able to be motioned out into the receiving side of things. We've also maxed out our speed because I want our running back to be quite fast. Acceleration, we've put 1 point in solely because I want that kind of burst of speed off the line of scrimmage. We've also put a point in stamina just to allow us to have a little bit of an elongated run aspect to us. And then we've put 2 points into strength as well just to try and add a little bit more bulk to our running back. So what that has done over in the ability slot is it's put us at gold for secure carrier, Duke Elite, and sticky fingers, and at silver for shake it off. Everything else is at a bronze, which is perfectly fine. I'm not really here to be a running back that kind of runs people over too much. Obviously, if we have the ability to run people over and truck them, or stiff arm them, that's fine. But I wanted a running back that was going to be someone that's able to obviously carry the ball quite securely from the running back side of things, but at the same time can also be someone that's able to catch the football too. Don't get me wrong, there is the receiving back option, but you don't have anything that's potentially a gold aspect in your abilities. So I felt that being able to do a custom running back was our best option. We're going to go ahead and keep the body type. Do you want to go body type as standard or muscular? Let's have a quick look at what that changes for us. It doesn't change anything in terms of our abilities, which is nice. Speed goes from a 94 to a 90. So I think I'm just trying to see. Everything kind of changes in the bottom aspect. So if we go for slim, we start with 88 speed. That can go up to a 98. Acceleration 82 to 92. The jump goes down in potential. The stamina goes down in potential. And the strength goes down in potential. So I think we're going to stick with standard. I feel like that's the best fit for us. Obviously, a few of the physical ratings can change, obviously, depending on body type, height, weight, etc. But I feel like the standard body type with the 5'11 height and 215 pounds is where we're happy with. It still rates us as a power back, which is quite interesting. But regardless of that, we will go ahead and continue here. So this is what we are looking at when it comes to Timbo Slice, our starting ratings. Some of them are fairly low, I'm not going to lie, but the ones that we are most interested in are our higher ratings. Obviously, the speed is quite nice at an 84. Acceleration's very nice at a 78 start. Catching at a 75 is really nice. Break tackle 70 could be better, but obviously we can work on that. Juke move and carrying at 75 is nice, and strength at 79. So overall, I'm quite happy with this running back here. Let's get into our career and see how things go. So when it comes to our league settings, we are not going to force a team selection. That is going to be turned off. The skill level, I am fairly new to Madden. I played it a bit several years ago. Haven't touched the game in a long time, but getting heavily invested in the NFL over the last few years has made me want to play Madden. But I'm going to go with a pro difficulty just to allow us to have a little bit of a better experience. I don't want to go rookie. I don't want to make it too easy on myself. So I prefer to go at the pro level. I know that all pro and all Madden is probably going to be a little bit too hard for me. But if it turns out to be a little bit too easy, after, say, 3 or 4 episodes, we can always change our skill level, I believe. We're going to stick with the game style at simulation. Quarter length, we're actually going to bump this down to a 4-minute quarter length, so it's not going to be a silly amount of time playing the game. Accelerator clock is going to be on, and our minimum play clock time is going to be 20 seconds. Alrighty, so it looks like we are sitting down with our agent, getting over our preparations, ready to go to, I would imagine, the Combine. I have watched quite a lot of content when it comes to Superstar mode, and if I remember correctly, the next thing for us to be doing is definitely going to the Combine. It's going to be a crucial moment for you. Yet we have been waiting for this moment. We would like to try and get into the NFL and onto a reasonably good team, hopefully. So new coaches, teammates will help you once you find out where you're headed, obviously. A lot of fans out there, good chance for me to connect with them. That is very true, Timbo. That is exactly what we want to be doing. We want to make sure we have a good connection with our fan base, regardless of what team we end up on. So the last week, our agent's basically asking us here what we are looking to be doing in our last week coming up to the Combine. So I feel like it's going to be ideal here to go ahead and boost my fan popularity. The Combine's nice, but if we can get the fans on our side right from the get-go, that'd be very happy for us, and it will allow them to kind of get to know us a little bit more, which will be extremely beneficial for us in the long run. But it is time to go to the Combine. So our goals here is to get drafted, and it also says get drafted in the top 5. I haven't seen anyone in any Superstar mode that's actually got drafted in the top 5. But regardless, if we get drafted up there, that's happy days. But the main goal is to get drafted by an NFL team. So let's jump into the Combine and let's get our career underway. Alrighty, so our first event here is the 40-yard dash. I already know these controls through watching the other content I've consumed when it comes to Superstar mode. So hopefully we can get ourselves a nice time here. We should have a decent amount of speed that we can go ahead and use. We did end up slowing down there for some reason. We might want to redo this, because a 4.8 is not what we're looking for.
Not a good time for him right there.
Not what we're looking for. Right, let's retry that.
The long speed that he needed to.
Let's retry that, because our expected result is a 4.35, and we were the slowest out of everyone. So let's go ahead and retry this 40-yard dash, because that was a terrible run. I don't know what happened there, but we kind of lost momentum halfway through, and then ended up kind of slowing down and not regaining the speed in the slightest. Come on. Push it. Push it. Push it. Come on.
Pretty
that was better, but not quite.
From the crowd here,
not quite what we're looking for.
He has NFL speed.
We'll do one more run here. One more run. I think that was within our time frame, but I want to be faster. We're expected 4.3. I want to say it's like 4.3 to a 4.5. But regardless, we want to try and get as fast as we possibly can do here. So for whatever reason, we start in our previous runs, we started to lose speed about halfway through. That's a lot better. That's what I wanted.
Here, and he did not disappoint.
I'm not too sure why I was losing speed in the last couple of runs, but taking second at 4.38 behind Bashul Tutin is not too shabby. We'll take that one. We'll take that one. Obviously, it took us a couple of tries, but we managed to get ourselves the time that I was expecting to be able to get there at 4.38. We could have been a little bit faster, I feel like, but 3 tries, that's more than enough for me.
Test of strength for a future NFLer.
Excuse me.
It's chest day, baby.
Not too sure how... I didn't even look at how many reps we were expected to get, to be fair, on this. But I'm not overly concerned about what we end up pushing out here. But if we can get a decent level of reps because of our strength and toughness, I would be very, very happy. Just trying to focus on getting the stamina regain as we go down, but not dipping too low that we get into the red stamina levels. So we're at 15 reps. I feel like this is a reasonable set of reps here. Push it to 19. Can we get that 20th out? Yes. 20 is going to be our maxo. We'll take
Somebody's
it.
a regular
will
in
take
that
it.
weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider.
That was really,
This is a total that will grab
I
some
think our
attention.
strength helped us there. Obviously, we are about, middle of the pack here. The top reps were 25. Yeah, 25, but that's fine. We're not expected to get 25. We're expected 12 to 16. We've got 20. So we are over our estimated goal anyway. We get +5 on our strength and our stamina there, so that's lovely to see. Broad jump here, not expecting too much out of this, solely because we are not quite... Oh, that's a decent jump. I was about to say we're not quite like that high in terms of
Imagine what that explosiveness and agility can do
our jump
for
level,
drafts
but
him.
11 feet is actually the best there. We are tied for first with Quinson Junkins, so can't complain too much about that. Definitely gets us the A grading. That's actually over our expected result as well, so we get +5 to our jump. 20-yard shuttle. Now, this is something that I'm hoping to have a decent
event of the combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change
result in.
direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
Right, where are we looking at for our angle? That's a very good angle. Rapidly press square. That's not the greatest angle, but it will do.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction
4.22 is
to thrive on
definitely
an
a
NFL
decent
field.
result right there. We came second behind Taj Brooks, but that's fine. Like, as long as we're getting A grades in everything that helps our stats, that is the main focus point. So change direction, we get +5, so that's up to an 80. So I think the last actual event here is for us to do some juke
the athletic
moves
testing,
through.
time for him to get some touches and show that he's the playmaker that these teams are looking for.
Sprint. Didn't want a spin move, but we'll take it. They counted it as a juke. Wasn't quite what we were going for, but still. Juke through. Get there. Yes. Okay, so we need to juke out the air quote defenders here and get through. Yes. Did we get that one? We did, just about. No, we got caught. We got caught under the defender. Obviously, it's not a defender, but you know what I mean. Get in there. No. We still got through, though. So we've got to now do some routes for our quarterback here. Yes. Okay, this one, I have seen a lot of creators. What the hell is that? I mean, we'll run for it, but that's a touchdown, but that's nowhere near. That's on the quarterback right there. What are you doing, quarterback? Put it in the zone. I mean, we're fast, and we probably caught that for a touchdown,
ending your
but still.
combine strong.
We got B grades, we'll take it.
And he backed it up with a very good showing.
We'll take it.
As every scout in the building was watching him.
Okay, so we got A grades in everything, bar the final aspect, which was the drills, but that didn't help any of our actual stats, so I'm not too fussed about that side of things. But it might help us in the draft stock. We'll have to kind of see what it's saying about us. We do have obviously stat boosts. We do have some skill points that we can put in. So I think we are going to go ahead and put those. I didn't actually see where it was. I don't know if it actually showed where it was going to potentially put us in the draft there. But we're going to go ahead and put our points into secure carrier, I think. I want to be someone that's reliable pretty much from the get-go when we get into an NFL team. So put our carrying up to an 81. So that and juke moves probably going to be the two things that we do. But let's go to our combine interview. Let's answer some questions here, and then I believe we'll be ready for draft day. Righty, so we're sitting down in a conference type room, it looks like. So this is the assistant GM of the potential team that would like to potentially draft us. So you've got some questions for me. Yep. Super Bowl week and you witness your star teammate violating curfew. How do you handle it? Talk some sense into him. Be a leader. Step up. Try and help the team morale before the Super Bowl. It's the fourth quarter and the game is on the line. The play call comes in, but you know it's an opportunity in the opponent's pre-snap alignment. What do you do? We will try and signal that to our teammates, see if the quarterback agrees with us. If they do, we can obviously change the play to exploit that side of things. How do you handle a teammate who criticizes coaching staff to media after a loss? Say nothing, let the coaches handle it. I'm not someone that wants to get into any conflict with players or coaches. And how do I prepare my body during the off season? Yoga or personal trainer? We'll definitely go with personal trainer for our strength training. That unlocks a personal trainer for us, which is quite nice. It's fourth and goal at the it's fourth and goal at the 1, and your QB is great at short yardage runs. Given the choice, even, what would you do? I know I paraphrased that, but that's essentially what it says. I'd let the quarterback take it if they're good at short runs, especially if it's someone like Jalen Hurts and the tush push. I'd happily let Jalen Hurts push it in for the touchdown. How do you prefer to express yourself when you're on the field? We don't have tattoos yet, but I do want to get some tattoos for Timbo Slice. So we're going to go ahead and let our ink do the talking. That actually unlocks a tattoo artist. So that's actually really handy for us. I didn't like the tattoo options when I was creating Timbo. I think there was only like one tattoo available and it didn't really fit who Timbo is. So that is fine. So let's go ahead and jump into our NFL draft, see which team wants to take us on to
when
their
that cell
roster.
phone rings.
Did I just skip it? I just skipped it. Why did I just skip it? Don't know. But at the same time, it's a bit of a surprise for us all. So let's have a look. Who is it that has drafted Timbo Slice? It is... Oh, come on, game, load quicker. Who have we signed with? The Bengals. Interesting. We all signed that contract. Not the greatest offensive line to be going behind, but at the same time, we can try and give Chase Brown a run for his money at the starting halfback slot. And we do have a very good quarterback in Joe Burrows, as well as Jamar Chase and T. Higgins in the receiving side of things. So we do actually have a very solid offensive team, bar the offensive line here. But regardless, let's get into our first training. So rushing attack, extra aggression. What do we need to do here? I mean, we might as well go for the intense training to try and get our head coach rep up as much as possible, or our influence up as much as possible, because the quicker we get that up, the quicker we'll become the starting running back. So we'll definitely go for the intense training here. Don't actually know what this drill involves, so I have to kind of wait and see. Evade the defenders and score as many touchdowns as possible. You'll be awarded points for successful skill moves, long runs, and celebrating during the play. Okay. I mean, we juked and it didn't give us any points for the juke. Gotta love that. Outside! We went outside and the defenders were all there. So the only downside to our juke move at the moment, I think, is it's just not doing anything for us. Get to the outside. Break through the tackle. Yes. Touchdown. Oh, the juke move did nothing, but we're still on our feet. Oh, why am I juking inside? There's more defenders there. What am I doing? On the outside. Oh, I was trying to see if I could get through two defenders there. Get to the outside. There's got to be a dive button. I don't know what it is. Oh, we should just be able to run this straight in. Yep, lovely jubbly. So we've got 17 seconds left. I don't actually know. Oh, I went for the spin move. Why did I go for a spin move there? It might have been ideal. We get more plays for more points for celebrating, so we might have to retry this. I just don't know what our celebration button is. I don't know how many points we need to get to bronze. Getting in the end zone. Yeah, we got bronze. That's fine. We don't need to redo it. We don't need to redo it. I'm not going to try and get... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Why did I press try again, man? We need 4,000 points. Okay. View controls. Let's go for different controller type. Ball carrier. So celebration is X plus R2 and L2. Okay. Hurdle is triangle. Spin is circle. Stiff arm is X. Okay. Cool. So L2, R2, and X is celebration if we get to that point. Wow. Our halfback, I think that's Pirine. Wow, we just got lit up by our defender there. What are you trying to do? Managed to stay up somehow. No idea who our... Why are you lighting us up so hard, bro? I know we're a rookie, but damn, dude. I don't know why I redid this, by the way. We managed to get ourselves the 4K points we needed. That's the whole... Why did I go for the celebration there? Why did I do that? Right. No. We want to restart this. Let's focus up now. Let's do this. Oh, I went to juke him, and it counted. It counted. I'm trying not to sprint right out the gate, but... Wow. We slowed right down for that juke. Go to the outside. Juke back inside. We're juking back into defenders, which is silly, by the way. Oh, no. We ankle broke the first guy, but the... Oh, juke out the defenders. We didn't even mean to do that. I thought that run to stay outside. How? The how are you supposed to get gold with 4 defenders and 1 blocker, bro? Makes no sense to me. Right, give me something to the outside. Thank you. No, I fumbled the football because I thought I was getting into the... end zone. That was silly. That was silly. I didn't even mean to redo this, as in the first time around. Oh, get wrecked, son. First defender looked silly. Ah, I wanted to try and get in there. We're not getting to 4K this time. There's not a chance. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo that. I don't know why I pressed try again the first time round. That was a mistake. That was such a mistake, dude. Oh, why did I press retry on the first time? We managed to get into the end zone. Right, let's try and stiff arm someone. Nope. Didn't want to do nothing there. Oh, go to the outside. Oh, I tried to stiff arm at the same, like after the ankle breaker or the juke. Oh, you've got to block better there, bro. Yes. What is that blocking, fam? I don't actually know who our halfback is on the Bengals. Wow. You get stuck on the defender when they're led on the floor. Makes sense. Here we go. 1,400. I don't know. Oh, we managed to get back inside that defender and then got lit up by the guys coming back in. That said to go to the outside and the gap opened up in the middle, man. Why? Why are you doing that celebration in that circumstance, man? There's so many other celebrations we could have been doing there. Right, let's hit the hole and then get lit up by the defender. Love that. Love that. And then our halfback just doesn't help us out with blocking. We made a huge mistake by... What is that block? So many blocks that are... You just plugged the gap. I can't get through. What are you doing?
Here we go.
Yeah, easy touchdown. Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
I wanted to go back inside to then go back outside there. Didn't quite work out for us. I just want to try and get bronze again, man. I don't know how or why I
Here we go.
accidentally restarted, but I did. No, just juke him. Press my analog stick in, and my player's like, no, I don't want to, mate. Ski. Oh, tackle me into the end zone there, fellas, please. 2,940. I don't think we're getting to 4. Oh, we are. Thank God for that. Right. Do not press try again. Do not press try again. Continue. Holy cow. I was not doing that. We could have just ended that so much sooner than we did. We pressed try again for no reason whatsoever. Oh, that was silly. That was silly. Okay, so done training. On to our weekly activities. We are going to ignore the fans that are having a go at us on the social media side of things, just because I just don't think it's worth us doing. One thing that I will say is if I skip through like a lot of the weekly activities, it's mostly because I've watched so much content on Superstar mode. But regardless of that, we're going into preseason week 1 up against the reigning Super Bowl champions in the Philadelphia Eagles. We have less stamina than normal, which is the modifier for this game. We need to try and get one large gain in this game whilst we have the opportunity to. We're going to hopefully be able to do that because it allows us to get some influence with our head coach, which will allow us to get closer to the goal of starting halfback for the Bengals. But here we are, preseason game number 1. We're going to probably have to change up our attire that we've got on with Timbo, like all of his swag, like gloves and sleeves and stuff. But we're 14-7 up, coming in on the second quarter of play. We are 1st and 10. We will definitely go with a run to start this drive off, I think. Get the ball in our hands, see what we can get done. We're going to try and get through the offensive line here. Kind of coming back across the play. There's a big gap there. Go on, Timbo. Yes! That's got to be a big game. That has to be a big game. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Lovely, lovely, lovely. We have our influence goal done. We are definitely going to go with another halfback run here. We had such a nice hole there. The offensive line did their job, gave us an opportunity to burst through. They've done it again. They've done it again. What is going on here? The Bengals offensive line are actually doing something. That's 2 huge runs by Timbo. We're going run again. The Eagles haven't stopped us yet. We are going run again. Obviously, we do have a great quarterback in Joe Burrow. But if the offensive line are getting this kind of push 9 times out of 10, okay, that's the first time that we haven't got the push that we needed. That's fine. We managed to get a few yards there. We will go with a pass play. We'll let Joe Burrow do his thing here. We don't want to be a ball hog. We want to be doing what's best for the team, of course. Oh, He's given it to me. He's passed it straight to me. Okay. Wasn't expecting, not going to lie, I wasn't expecting that pass to come to me there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
We need 4 yards.
180. 180.
And he's pitched it to me in the backfield. Why have you pitched it to me right there, Joe? What is going on? I get you want to get me into the game. I get you want me to, like, get reps and stuff, and I've had some good runs, but why are you pitching it to me there? If they keep pitching me to me even on wheel routes like that, I'm not playing or not continuing to, like, click those plays. I'll literally go with something that, like, allows me to go forwards.
And now with still more than a minute to go.
But with a 17th pick in the first round, we kind of skipped the draft by accident. I do apologise about that. We'll go with a slip screen in this game. In this drive. This is a pass that is expected to come to us, and we can hopefully get a little bit of yardage. We might have been able to make a bit more out of that play. We're going to go with bench here because, again, coming out of a wheel route, I don't want to be pitched the ball and lose yards. Oh, yes. Yes, Joe. Love that. Love that. We'll go with slants here. We'll go with slants. As I said, I don't like having wheel routes if we're going to get pitched the ball like we were. That's better. That's who you should be throwing to on that play. We don't have anything that can take us downfield, but we'll go with the same play again. Be conservative just before the half. Don't want to snap the football. We'll take that. We'll take that. 17-14 up at the halftime. We managed to have a decent showing so far. I don't know how much more time we're going to have in this game, but we got some very big runs to break out to start off our reps. Couple of unfortunate instances, but we're quite close to Saquon. We have four rushing attempts for like 47 yards or something like that. Obviously, Saquon does have a touchdown. We do not. But regardless, not too far away from Saquon numbers right now. Obviously, a touchdown would be very, very nice for us. And it looks like we have held on for the win there. I'm not 100% sure, but I think we've held on for the win here. I think it was 28-21. We managed to get 4 rushing attempts for 39 yards, 18 receiving yards.
Play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed
we'll certainly take that.
A miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Did we win or did we lose?
That was good. Very good. In fact.
We won. Okay, 28-21. We managed to get our coach objective done as well, which is rush for one large game. We got that literally on the first play. We got the first down. We got our win as well. We just need to rush in for a touchdown for some more influence, but obviously we'll get there. But we'll take a preseason win over the Philadelphia Eagles there, 28-21, with some very nice run in there by Timbo Slice as well. Getting that coach objective is huge for us. We can go ahead and develop a couple of skills. We have 5 skill points to use here. So I think we definitely put 1 on carrying, because then it at least gets us to bronze. And I want to also start up in my Duke move. So if we put this up, I think that is all 5 of our skill points. No, this is only 4 skill points. Okay. So in that case, we'll put 1 on break tackle. There we go. So we get Duke Elite Bronze. I think we might be able to equip that like pretty much straight away, which would be quite nice to see. So if we go, yes, we can. We've got Human Joystick, Secure Carrier, and Duke Elite. I think to start with, I'm going to leave it with Secure Carrier. I want decreased chance to obviously fumble the football, which is what this gives us. Once we start unlocking the other skills, we'll definitely put in Duke Elite and Shake It Off and all that kind of stuff. We don't have the ability to put an X Factor in yet. We need level 10 for our first one, which is Truz. The most effective ball carriers prioritize maintaining possession when they enter the zone. No tackles made against them result in a fumble. That's actually really nice for our style of running back. And obviously we can have a look at the other ones further down the line. don't think we... we do have a showdown ability. We have Juggernaut. So we will put that on, because we can potentially try and use a stiff arm. It's not really what we're known for, but we'll put it on regardless. Is there anything else that we can look at? Not yet. That's fine. Okay, so that is first preseason game done and dusted. So we'll advance to the next week of preseason here. So it looks like our next coach objective is to catch 5 passes. So we do want to do a few more passing plays, but I do think that we will try and put the slip screen in there as much as possible. But regardless, let's go and welcome ourselves to the team. It's not ourselves, but you know what I'm trying to say. At the Bengals team facility. I'm going to skip all the cutscenes. I'm not too fussed about those. But it looks like we're meeting with someone in the gym here. Dexter Dokes. How are we feeling after our first few practices? We are feeling great, coach. He's our strength and conditioning coach. That makes sense because we are in the gym. Taking care of your body, yeah, it is important. I do agree, Dexter. Excuse me. Season's long. Every week presents new challenges. Needs to adjust preparation based on who you're playing and how your body is feeling. Yeah, I am ready to do whatever it takes, coach. I want to be prepared as I can be for whoever our matchup is, regardless of who they are. So hopefully we'll be able to dial that in the more that we play the game and the more that we are on the field. So I don't actually know who our week 2 opponent is. I didn't really check. Washington Commanders. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I know that we need to check our objectives. So let's go ahead and do our training here. So running back screen is what coach has dialed in for us. We're actually very, very close to getting the influence needed to go up to level 3 with our head coach, which is nice. So we'll go ahead and do some extra aggression on the running back screens here. It is something that we want to be implementing into the next game. So fingers crossed. We don't want to lose yards. That's our main objective for the screenplays here. We want to try and get positive yards, because as long as we get positive yards, we'll be good. We gain a multiplier for like 15 plus yards. We almost got to 15 yards. So it was 13 yards on that play. Just want to try and use our blocks to our advantage. There we go. That's 15 yards on the play. That's nice. I want to try and get into the end zone as well at some point. That wasn't ideal. Our offensive lineman couldn't get out to his block assignment. Get to the end zone. Oh, Timbo, you could have got there. There's 100% a dive button. What that dive button is, I'm not too sure. We'll get that into the end zone there. So we have almost reached bronze tier, which is kind of all we're aiming for right now. We want to try and get to it as like, we're so close. We need a reasonable rep here, and we can get to bronze tier. Let's allow the blocks to develop. There we go, bronze tier straight off the bat. We're not making the same mistake as before. We are hitting continue. We will take our head coach influence there for sure. I mean, there wasn't many big yardage plays just there, but it is what it is. We'll definitely take it. Weekly activities. Fans will be waiting after the game to get your autograph. If you meet them, you'll be running late for a podcast. I'm going to go ahead and greet the fans. I'm not too worried about the podcast right now. Excuse me, we're still a rookie. There's no reason for us to hop on podcasts. We will be able to go on podcasts further down the line. It's not a big issue for us. But let's jump into our game here against the Washington Commanders. We need to catch 5 passes or more during our time on the field. Offense has distorted player on 3rd and 4th down. Okie dokie, that's fine. What I'll probably do when it comes to like the sleeves and the gloves real quick is I'll do that in between episodes. So at the end of this episode before next episode, I'll put on like the visor and the gloves and all that kind of stuff I want Timbo Slice to have. But regardless, let's jump into a preseason game against the Commanders and see how things pan out in preseason game number 2. Okay, so it looks like we already have a visor, but I don't think it's the visor that we're looking for. We'll have to wait and see. But we're coming in at the start of the second quarter, 7-zip down against the Commanders.
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL.
Bobby Wagner, of course, on the Commanders here. We'll go with a pass off the bat. We might not get past the ball here by Joe Burrow, but we want to be catching 5+ passes.
Here we go.
So the more passes that we can obtain, I can't get round. I'll take the block, but I couldn't. Okay, it's good route running. I was about to say, if that gave us like bad route running or poor route running, I was going to be a little bit upset. We got caught up on the block on the left side of the offensive line. Armstrong's unfortunately going off injured. We're going to go for a run here. It's not really giving us a good option to use for a passing play. That's a huge hole. Go on, Timbo. Go on. Keep going, my friend. It's got to be a touchdown. Yes, preseason touchdown. What a huge run that was. That was massive. Holy. Our speed was on show right there. Let's go. That was huge. I was about to say, if we kick this extra point, we will 100% be level on score, but also that would be huge for team morale. Obviously, we picked up the blitz apparently, even though we didn't, but I'll take the influence with Joe Burrow there. We got a touchdown. I don't get why we didn't get any influence for the touchdown there, but still, managed to get ourselves a huge rushing touchdown right there. That was a massive play for Timbo Slice. I know it's only preseason, but being able to get ourselves tied level off the back of a huge run is amazing for us. Absolutely amazing. We don't really have... We have a pass play, which we will call. And we might even get the ball here from Joe. We'll have to kind of wait and see. That was a 73-yard touchdown on our first... Yeah, okay, nice. We'll get the block win as well. I thought that ball was coming to us, and I was like, do not pass me this ball, Joe. I'm nowhere near what you're asking me to get to. But I looked up and we had a receiver in the area.
They go play action now. Burrow. He's got
okay,
his big tight end.
I'll take that. It's not giving us any like real opportunity here to pass too much. I think we'll go out into the flats here. This could potentially be a pass to us. We'll kind of have to wait and see.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Yeah, it is a pass to us. We will take that pass. That's our first reception. So we are when we're on the red route, it might be his first read. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm almost certain that's his first read. We'll go with bench here. Obviously, I could have scrolled down to have a look at what else was available. But we'll go for bench. We'll try and get to the first down marker here for Joe.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
I mean, never mind. We got caught up in the offensive line again. Poor route running. What are we supposed to do, man? We're running our route. We're running our route, and we just get caught up in the offensive line, dude. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We'll go for a slip screen. The slip screen will get us a reception here. We want to try and get our head coach influence up as quickly as possible. So this is coming to us. This is literally what we just worked on in the last game. Also, I was juking out of bounds there. I just didn't really feel like taking a massive hit. We'll go for a slip screen again, because this way we might be able to not catch them off guard, but yeah, we can get that first down and another reception. Lovely broken tackle as well. So we need 2 more receptions. 2 more receptions here, and we will be good. I want to be really like, I'm going to do it. I want my receptions. I want this influence. Right. Pick up that block. Pick up the block, bro. I want it to go left, by the way.
He was unable to shake free.
What will be on? 2nd and 11. We'll go with slants. I could have gone with another slip screen there and got my receptions. But we want Joe to have the opportunity to pass it to someone for first down, like Chase. And then, do we have a run play? Okay, we'll go slip screen then. We literally need 1 yard. This is potentially a really good set, actually, for the slip screen to be in effect against. No one picked him up. No one picked him up, bro. Are you serious? We got our receptions, but nobody picked up the defender there. If they pick up that defender, I 100% get first down. Are we going for this? We're going for this. Yes, coach. I love this.
They're going to go on 4th and 2.
This is a great decision.
Here we go, here we go.
Snap the football, Joe.
They'll try and run for it.
There was too many defenders, but we got the first down. I love that call by coach. Zach, I love that call. You have a... What am I doing with Ferrell there? But you have a running back that is more than happy to do that. Do we have timeouts? Okay, we're running this football.
You're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up.
We are running this football. Straight down the middle. Who is our 27, by the way? I don't know who he is.
How are you going to make the right play call and get
But whoever he is,
and win at the line of scrimmage?
he just didn't pick up the block. If he picks up the block, we probably get a touchdown there. Or if not, we get very, very close to it. I honestly don't understand why they didn't block the player immediately in front of them there. But still, 7-7, we'll take it. We are back out on the field. We have an opportunity to continue going. We don't need to worry about doing any like slip screens or anything like that right now. We just need to focus on trying to win this game now, having a good game for ourselves as well. There's a big hole down the center there. Wasn't quite where the play was trying to push us to, but there was just literally no gap on the left-hand side of the offensive line there. Pretty much the same gap we just went through. We'll have to wait and see what develops for us. There's no gap there. We can't go forward anywhere. Running into teammates. What are you expecting me to do, man? They're in my hole. They were in my hole.
Gun. Shot. 180. 180.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Yeah, there we go. First down. We'll take it. Lovely. We will take that. This is what I don't get, by the way, about the Bengals offensive line. The first play from scrimmage for us, massive blocking by them. We managed to get a huge touchdown run. And then since then, their blocking for us on runs hasn't really been that great.
To let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
This is potentially a very similar play. I managed to break a tackle. I don't know. Bad horizontal running. What do you expect me to do, bro? I got bumped horizontally. I broke the tackle and I couldn't go forwards. Double post. You can throw this ball, Joe. Just don't throw it to me until I'm like at least by the line of scrimmage, please, if you're throwing it my way. Yes, huge block. Oh, huge block. Oh, get in the end zone. Let's go. I don't care about the quarterback running. I do not care. My blocking made that touchdown. Let's go. We pancaked 2 people. Look at us. Number 26, pancaked, get on. Oh no, show my blocks. Ah, boo. We pancaked 2 defenders on that play though. That was huge. That was huge.
You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up.
Stop talking about the tight end. I know he scored the touchdown, but he wouldn't have got in if I didn't block 2 people there. Timbo playing like the true halfback he is, blocking for his teammates, making sure we get into that end zone. That's what I love to see. Right, let's go for another run play here. We've got a motion coming across the front of Joe. We'll see if any defenders go with him. No defenders. This is a zone defense then. There's a huge hole for us again. We'll take the first down. Lovely jubbly. I will take that. We will definitely take that. Got 96 rushing yards off of 7 attempts with a touchdown. That is a very good stat line for us. Right, we'll go with a pass play here. We don't want to come out and do the same thing over and over, which is like run on first downs. Oh, Jesus. What the hell was that? I know Joe had to get out like really quickly, but we didn't even like chip block the guy that was screaming into his face. We kind of just bumped into him. Okay, we managed to get through like the smallest gap in the world there. We go with a wheel route here. It's 3rd and 5. Motion across. It's man defense. We might be open here. Not quite. Why are you throwing that? Why are you? Oh, Chase came down with it. Chase came down with that football. Double covered, and he comes down with the football. That is Jamar Chase for you, ladies and gentlemen. That was absurd. When Joe threw this, I was like, what are you doing, Joe? There's 2 defenders there. And Chase just goes up, high points the ball, and snatches it from basically a guaranteed interception there. Right, let's go with an inside zone run here. No motion, so we don't know if this is man or zone. Just hoping we get some blocks. We juked the hell out of that safety. We could get another touchdown here. Do we want to go for a toss? Oh, we're not even going to get a chance. I think that's us being pulled out of the game, by the way. After being an influential figure in the second quarter and the third quarter there, Timbo Slice, I think, has had his game done and dusted, which is fine. Don't get me wrong. We had a very, very reasonable stat line.
It's the Bengals in possession of the football.
Had a very reasonable stat line if that is our last play of the game, which it looks like it is, but that's fine. We've got a touchdown. We've gone for 100+ yards rushing. We've blocked for our tight end, who I can't actually pronounce his name, so I'm not going to try to. But yeah, great game by us there. That was a huge game. Some very nice runs. We obviously didn't pick up a pass, unfortunately, from Burrow, but he did have to get it out very quickly, so I don't think we had the opportunity to react to the pass coming our way. But regardless, that was a huge game for us. And we caught our 5 passes, and we got for our first run in for our first touchdown. So, very, very good game. As I said, 100+ yards on the ground. I can't remember how many rushing attempts we had, but that first play from scrimmage for us, the 73 yards, was absolutely massive. We have a new ability unlocked, which is very nice to see. We'll have a look at that in just a moment. So we go to our skills. We can also upgrade a core skill here. So what do we want to go ahead and put our break tackle up, I think. So the 3 I'm going to focus on, actually, we'll go with catching. So the 3 I'm going to focus on is going to be carrying, juke move, and catching. Those are the 3 that I really want to focus on to start with. I want to try and get carrying to the gold ability as quickly as possible. So, in fact, we might even... we don't have enough skill points. We need 2 for that. That's fine. We'll go with catching in that case, just to develop here. But we're definitely going to put carrying as one of our main focuses and our juke move, because as we saw in that game, the last carry we had to get us down to essentially a guaranteed touchdown area was huge. So we'll definitely be focusing on that. But we do have a teammate ability slot, which is run, block, drill. Players with this ability increase the time that the run defender has to wait before they can attempt to shed a block by their center. I read that as carrier for some reason. I'm not too sure why, but we'll definitely put that in. I don't know. OC influence level 3. That will be break, tackle, and short pass. Okay, so we'll go with run block for sure, because that would be quite nice. But I think short pass might be something we look to have in the future. Maybe, I'm not too sure. But we'll definitely put that on for now. But regardless of that, that is going to do it for this episode of our Madden 26 Superstar journey. We are 2-0 in the preseason, which is lovely to see. Plus, we had a great game in our last game right there. Obviously, if we go to the team information and go to the depth chart real quick, we are currently second in the depth chart. So we're behind Samaje Perrine. Chase Brown, are you injured? Not too sure why Chase Brown is bottom of the list here. He might be injured. I'm not too sure. Regardless of that, we are currently second in the depth chart underneath Samaje Perrine. He is who we are currently trying to overrun, I guess, for the starting slot, which is fine. But regardless of that, we are looking good. If we look at our sphere of influence as well, before we finish this off, we are very close to potentially starting. So I think if we have a good training session in the next episode before our preseason game against the Colts, we could potentially break into the starting role going into week number 1 of the regular season. We also have a coach objective to not fumble against the Colts as well. So that could potentially be the 100 points we need to be the starting running back. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please be sure to leave it a like and also subscribe to the channel for more content from myself. I have a couple more channels here on YouTube, so if you want to check those out, I'll leave a link to those in the description down below. But regardless, guys, I appreciate you tuning into this video, and I'll see you in the next one.